Hello and welcome to Namrata's Literary Hub. Today's class is for the CBSE students of class 11, and today we are going to study about the chapter The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, which is the very first chapter of your supplement reader, Snapshot. Written by an American novelist, playwright and short story writer William Saroyan, this story basically revolves around two Armenian boys, the narrator Aram and his cousin Mora. The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse is narrated by a 9-year-old Armenian boy named Aram, who is a member of the Garoglinian tribe, a tribe which is known for their truth and honesty. They live among the lush fruit orchards and vineyards of the San Joaquin Valley in California. One morning, Aram is awakened at 4 by his 13-year-old cousin Mora, who is thought to be demented by everyone except Aram, and has a way with animals. Aram is astonished to see that Morad is sitting on a beautiful white horse. Aram had always wanted to ride a white horse, but his family is too poor to afford one. However, in spite of being poor, as I said earlier, the Garglonian tribe is noted for its honesty and trust. As a result, it is unthinkable that Morad would have stolen the horse. Aram felt that his cousin couldn't have stolen the horse as well. Morad's crazy behavior was considered to be a natural descent from their uncle Khusro. Even though his father Zorab was a practical man, Uncle Khusro was an enormous man who was always furious, irritable, and impatient. He would roar for everyone to stop talking and say, quote unquote, "It is no harm, pay no attention to it." In fact, one day when his son came and informed him that their house was on fire, Khusro silenced him as well by roaring, "Enough, it is no harm." Aram was invited to ride on the horse with Morad. The idea of Morad stealing the horse drained away from Aram's mind, as when he felt that it wouldn't become stealing unless they offer to sell the horse. They enjoyed rides on the horse for a few hours. After a short riding, Morad wanted to ride alone on the horse. Aram had the same longing, but when he sat on the horse and kicked its muscles, it reared and snorted and raced forward, eventually dropping Aram off its back. After half an hour, they found the horse and hid it in the barn of a deserted vineyard of a farmer named Fedvachian, which had once been his pride. That afternoon, an Assyrian farmer named John Bairo, an Assyrian friend of the Garoglinians, came to Aram's house. He reported to Aram's mother that his white horse, which had been stolen a month ago, was still missing. Hearing this, Aram concludes that Morad must have had the horse for quite a long time. Khusro was at Aram's house when Bairo came, shouted, "It is no harm," to such an extent that Bairo was forced to leave to avoid responding. Aram ran to Morad to inform him about Bairo's arrival. Aram also pleaded to Morad not to return the horse until he could learn to ride. Morad disagreed, saying that Aram would take at least a year to learn, but he promised that he would keep it for 6 months at the most. This then became a routine. Morath came daily to pick Aram to ride, and Aram continuously fell off the horse's back after every attempt. 2 weeks later, when they were going to take the horse back to its hiding place, they met John Biro on the road. The farmer was extremely surprised. He recognized his horse, but refused to believe that the boys had stolen it. Later, the boys returned back the horse quietly. That afternoon, Biro came to Aram's house to inform that the stolen horse has been returned. He thanked God because the horse has become better tempered and well behaved too. So this was the plot or the summary of the story in a nutshell. Now, besides getting acquainted with the plot and summary of the chapter, let us simultaneously take a look at the other important factors of the chapter, such as the use of symbolism, the narrative techniques employed, theme, important question and answers, and so on. Well, to begin with symbolism, we can say that on the surface, the white horse in the Summer of the Beautiful White Horse symbolizes happiness, beauty, freedom, and wealth. That is, the things that Aram and his cousin Morath did not possess. The line, quote unquote, let the horse run as long as it felt like running, demonstrates a sense of freedom and happiness that the boys wanted to feel. They then go on to describe the horse as the loveliest thing they had ever seen, trying to describe the beauty of the horse. Also, they say that when they ride, they feel that they could be in the old country where some of their neighbors say they belong, thus demonstrating a sense of belongingness. Therefore, to sum up, we can say that the horse represents who these boys want to be. Their actions regarding it show the distance between their goals and reality of who they are. Now, talking about the narrative techniques used in the story, we can say that William Saroyan has employed a number of narrative techniques to engage his readers. Saroyan begins the story with Aram, the first person narrator, having a flashback to when he was 9 years old. He does not indicate what the narrator's age is when he tells the story, but shows that the boy is looking back fondly at that particular time in his life. The flashback engages the reader by providing a bit of a childlike suspense, and as the narrative progresses, the author has Aram provide the backstory about the family, its history, and its current situation to develop the plot. In addition, the backstory provides insight into Morath's characteristics and why he is considered to be a member of the crazy family lineage. This serves to differentiate the temperaments of the two main protagonists or characters. The style of the story also includes the narrative techniques of vivid imagery and dialogue. Both techniques lead to a better understanding of the major as well as the minor characters. The dialogue too plays an important role in developing the traits of the characters. Now, coming to the theme of the narrative, we can say that besides having the theme of honesty, honor, pride, truthfulness, which are pretty evident in the story, we also have the theme of the inevitability of change that challenges traditions and long-established beliefs. We can see in the story itself that the Garoglian tribe was always known for its honesty, and still the older generations of the impoverished tribe uphold their trademark honesty. But the new ones are no more ready to pretend. In fact, there are already elements in the family, the black sheep like Morad and Aram, who questioned and thwarted their traditional virtues to embark the pleasures of the world. Coming to the use of irony, if you are asked in the question that how has irony been employed in the chapter, then it can be undeniably said that the irony lies in the fact that Morad, a member of the Garoglanian family, steals a white horse. And this is ironic because the family is locally renowned for its honesty and truthfulness. So these are the irony, the narrative techniques and symbolism used. Now coming to some of the important questions which you definitely need to prepare before you sit for your exams are: number 1, the character sketch of Aram, Morad and Uncle Khusro. These three are the very important characters in the story. Number 2, what traits of the Garoglanian family are highlighted in the story? This is also a very important question. And also preparing this, you will also prepare about the theme of the story as well. This involves a large part of the question of this question as well. Number 3, how did the narrator react on seeing Morad with the horse? This constitutes in the very first beginning of the chapter, very first part of the chapter, where Aram gets up in the morning and peeps out of his window and he sees Morad standing with the horse. And then what are the questions that crosses his mind, what are the feelings that comes to his mind are the answers that you're going to write for this particular question. Coming to number 4, why does the narrator mention Uncle Khusro? It's an important question. As I already said that Uncle Khusro is an important character. Number 5, coming again, compare and contrast Khusro and Morad. Number 6, why do you think, or rather, what do you think induced the boys to return the horse to its owner? Or this can also come as, give the reasons why the boys agreed to return the horse to its owner. So you need to elaborate the answer on the part, especially when they were spotted by John Byro, and the dialogue that John Byro said to the boys, addressed to the boys, and also what changeover has come, what did they actually realize after they spoke to John Byro, and when John Byro refused to, though he recognized the horse, yet he refused to accept the fact that they have actually stolen the horse, considering the fact from which family they actually belong. So this will be your answer. And number 7, give a brief account of Morad's joyride. Also, the question of Aram's ride can also come, but though it wasn't a joyride, of course, we know that Aram fell off from the horse's back. But both the rides are important, and explaining them or a brief account of both can come. So these are mainly the questions that you need to prepare, and I hope the chapter is clear as far as I have explained. And in case there are any doubts, you always know that I'm there to clarify your doubts. You can write to me in the comment section below, and I'll be coming back very soon with another chapter, with another video of mine. Till then, keep studying, come up with questions. I'm there to answer. And if you have liked the video, please do give a like, share and subscribe to my channel. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Stay safe.